Mr. Scott's government class. Located in the middle school, the violent journey through the fires of Mount Doom, the dark side of the moon, the greatest depths of the ocean, the summit of Mount Everest truly tests a person. But none of that comes to the obstacles one must overcome to fail this class. Upon entering the room, you are greeted with a warm welcome of...
Hi, my name is Mr. Scott. Welcome to my government class.
From the jolly teacher, Mr. Scott. Some of the topics covered in this year-long course are as follows.
Throughout Mr. Scott's United States government class, you will learn about the core principles that make our country the great nation that it is today. Some of the many wondrous and fascinating topics include the origins of American government, the Constitution, the three branches, the Ohio Constitution, voting and elections, and financial literacy.
Hi, today the topic is Origins of American Government. Covers the founding of the United States of America and the core principles it was founded on. You will learn about the colonists' motives for writing the Declaration of Independence and for fighting the Revolutionary War. You will learn about the founding fathers and how their unique political outlooks combine to form the laws that make up the government of the United States of America today.
You will also cover the topic of the United States Constitution, which includes many fascinating subtopics such as the preamble, the Bill of Rights, the amendments. The preamble states the goals and aspirations that the Constitution embodies, such as forming a perfect union, establish justice, and ensure domestic tranquility. The Bill of Rights covers the rights guaranteed to all citizens of the United States of America. These rights include, but are not limited to, freedom of speech, the right to bear arms, and the right to trial by jury. The topic of the amendments will cover all additions to the Constitution, as well as the motivation of writing them and their impact today. Additionally, you will discuss requirements and process for voting amendments into the Constitution.
The topic of the three branches covers the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch of the government, and how these three branches interact with one another to form the United States government. The executive branch will discuss the powers and job of the President of the United States of America, in addition to his power to check the other two branches. The legislative branch will discuss how the two houses each contribute to the process of composing and voting on legislation, in addition to their power to impeach and confirm presidential selections of the Supreme Court judges. The judicial branch will cover the responsibilities of the judiciaries in interpreting the Constitution and their power over the other two branches of the United States government.
Financial literacy will cover the many interesting facets of taking out a loan and making and managing a budget. Taking out a loan will cover how to make smart decisions about when to take out a loan, how much you should take out, and at what rate. Additionally, it will teach you about how taking out too many loans or taking out a loan at too high a rate can lead to debt and how debt can affect you later on. Additionally, you will learn about how to calculate taxes and manage a budget based on your expected income. Learning about how to create a budget now will help you avoid spending too much of your money later on down the line when it really counts. One of the most important things I learned in Mr. Scott's class was how to manage a budget, such as taking out car loans and planning out your expenses. And I think that will really help me out in the future when it counts.
One of the coolest things I learned in Mr. Scott's class this year was about the three branches of the U.S. government and why it's important we have three branches over just one, because with three branches, three separate branches, they're able to check each other's power and ensure that no one branch becomes too powerful and leads to corruption of the government, which would be common with a one-party system. This three-party system allows for an overall more stable government, although it does cause a slower process of electing bills into laws and making changes to their government overall. So it's a give-and-take system.
Say the lines.
All right.
All right. Just take your time, we're good.
All right. You will also cover the topic of the United States Constitution, which includes many fascinating
What is
so
at?
funny?
You looked up and be like,
So I was just looking at you.